Hey guys, Charlie Cadaver here. I just want to do something off car topic wise. I had this dryer, I had a no start issue, and looked up a few videos to help me troubleshoot it, which these good old fashioned uh, Kenmore Estates, Whirlpool, whatever, this basic style dryer. They only have a few things. One thing in the back is called a thermal fuse. I had an extra one. Um, that's 2 wires going here. It's pretty much like a fuse on a car. If it gets too hot, snaps it so it doesn't damage any of the components. Well, the same design, except for too much heat, it causes it to snap. That goes in the very back towards the bottom. You have to take the back panel off, but it sits right there. You can't miss this. It sits like this. It's got two blue wires that typically go on each prong. To tell if this is bad, you can either ohm test it or take the two blue wires and slide the two uh, females together just real quick and plug it back in. Of course, when you take the wires off and touch them, always unplug it. Save yourself from looking like Uncle Fester. But so plug it back in after putting two wires together, two blue wires. If that doesn't work, sometimes it's a timer, and that's on this back panel here. That about 8 little screws, you take it off, and then there's 2 screws on the inside that keep it on the face, and then you pull the actual switch button off to let it drop. Sometimes there's some contact points in there that are too charred. You just file it down. It should work. But this one, which I wish I had just looked at first, was the stupid door switch. Hear it? Still good. But my soon-to-be ex-wife is very heavy-handed, and I'm sure slammed it so much that the little plastic housing inside of it separated, causing the door switch to move up and out of the way, and constantly keeping a open circuit. So it's a pressure switch, just like a brake switch for you automotive guys, other master techs. It's like a brake switch. The brake lights don't come on until it's a closed circuit, like a pressure switch. Okay, so I put it back together, the plastic housing, the switch back in, and I taped the fuck out of it with electrical tape, and it just drops right on out by these two. Let's see, there we go, focus, those 2 screws, and that's it. And it comes out, but you have to take the lid off, which for these models are pretty simple. You take these 2 underneath your lint catcher, take that off, and then you just kind of give it a little good old pop, because there's a little plastic pushing clip type, like an automotive, like fenders and stuff. And then you pop it right off. It swings in an upward motion out of the way, so it's accessible by looking straight down here. Okay, so I was able to fix it by just taking a bunch of electrical tape and just taping it back in place, which should be fine because this thing's not supposed to get beaten to hell. It's just a nice little open circuit, closed circuit, or I'm sorry, closed circuit, open circuit. So yeah, this switch was actually up inside. I'm barely even poking through. That's how busted the door switch housing was for it. So yeah, these things is normally just either one or the other component type. If it's a no start, they said that if this goes and you can hear it ticking, that it's the thermal relay, which that's why I started that first. The switch, everything was fine on the switch. and my flash wants to go off to prevent overheatage. Oh, that's stupid. But anyway, let's see. Let's get the big bright light on. Bought this little LED thingy, $20. Yeah, nice little bright thing. Screws right to a little light, and then the little things. I adjust the angle and all that. Pretty cool. $20. Why not? I've spent more on worse, I should say. But yeah, just a couple of things. The dryer, if you hear it clicking, I guess that should be fine. Just like a door switch or window switch on a car. Again, for you automotive guys. So yeah, kind of like an old Dodge Magnum, where it's either one of the 5 main engine sensors and a vehicle speed sensor on the tranny. If one's bad, then that can cause that no start issue. So anyway, quick and easy. Actually, if I had gone for the door switch, it would have taken me just 20 minutes, but that was the last component, so I had about a good 90 minutes into this. So that was good and fun. All right, see ya.